We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world.
El Nido de...
This bout.
A lot of trash talk. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That jab misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab doesn't score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then.
Big shot, and down goes El Nido de Oro. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Left hook missed. Just missed with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Morales in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. And Morales, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Swing and a miss with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Morales in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... On to the fourth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the comment is.
Oh my God, Johnny! Eric Morales is dazed! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skillful.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Poor... Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, still one up.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. It's not over till it's over. On to the fifth we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're both trying for a knockout. having the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from... 1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talking about Morales in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Morales in that last round. What would you tell this guy? Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Back and forth they go. No rest for the weary. This fight has a real good flow to it. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They both want the knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Morales in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Oh, and Morales, can he find a way out now? He is backpedaling quickly. And Morales goes down on the canvas. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Punches coming from every angle. The Venezuelan is rocked. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.